Yes, YouTube. In my earlier videos, I mentioned that I was gonna have views from other drivers, right? Like information from other truckers like myself that came from Jamaica here working, and their take and their views on always the work, on what the job is all about, and also from their side of the story. You know what I mean? So it's not only gonna be from me. So I have my friend Mark Roberts. He's over there at his company. He's gonna tune in now for his side of the story, give you guys a brief information of what's going on, what to expect. He's more experienced than me. Well, more experienced driver back in Jamaica, that more drivers in Jamaica would know him and should know him. So he's gonna come in now and give you his take on what's going on his side, how we feel about the work, what it's like being here, the information that you guys should know. I mean, like from someone you know what I mean? So we're gonna tune in to Mark Roberts, but we're gonna tune in right after these messages. Then you're gonna see Mark Roberts right now.
For more videos like this, please subscribe.
YouTube, big up try start on him thing when I do one thing, you know. You to do him thing and just give him a strength. So you know, just subscribe to him thing and give him a strength. Might a little thing and it sound like a fun, but you might touch some reasonable point and something that some man need to know. Alright, first let me say this. When I put out mostly to people from Jamaica who want to come to Canada coming at the trucking industry. As you said before in my earlier video, don't sell nothing, don't give away nothing, and if possible, don't borrow nothing to come. Coming to Canada for your long haul truck drive career, it have its ups and downs. It can be good, it can have it little, you know. With all of that said, we don't need to know and understand some things, because what I try to make one know is we never did know them something before we come. So when we come blind. The few man them when they really say something to you, the man them out of BC, and for them thing different, because there's a difference between long haul truck driver and a truck driver. There's a big difference. Like man out of BC where we are here from, they might do them thing, go home at evening time or go home at morning time, and that's it. When there's a long haul truck driver, you're away from your home 2 weeks, month, you live on the road basically. Can get to you and it will get to you. Nobody come tell us say them can't do this and way and it can get to you. The next thing again, when the people then come and go on the job, when I go see some figure will make it look like say man like me and try and rest away for like a high go. There's more to it than that. The figure what you see, yes, can be realistic, and no, sometimes not realistic. All of them where I go say is called gross pay. We work per annum. That is, we work for the year. So the 40,000 and the 50,000 and the 70,000, yes, it's going to pay your T4 farm, but it's not going to your bank account. So nobody get this thing like say, yeah, me can't turn a million. It not work so. Because if it did work so, every truck man up there would have turn million here, and maybe if I would never drive truck. So get that straight. The next thing again, don't ever think for one moment you are not employer is friend like me. You are a worker, they are your employer. You give your respect, they will give you respect. All that them just is with them work done and done in the way it needs to be done, right? So the thing about it, when I come, if you don't get the chance to go BC at the school, try and take in all I want to get from an instructor at the school, right? Even most of it have to do with BC driving, and not necessarily like if I come from Atlantic side. Most of it, like where them do over there, so chain up on them things, and the fight not really go on the side. As a long haul driver, you encounter to go anywhere and everywhere across Canada and the United States. So all of that information will help you someday along the road. Because you're going to go back to BC if chances are. You're going to run the US most likely. So nobody else think to say you just come go work this morning, come home this evening. You understand? That's not it for a long haul driver. The next thing again, the mindset enough man are couple with, like, you understand? I not tell a man how to live their life or whatsoever. Enough of we never did know this, and we're not going to know this and know this now, because we are trying to say something. And that's why we are trying to scare nobody. But we just try to make a man know, say, yes, when you come, I don't like how it really go, sound it. Enough people not really talk the truth, enough people not really tell them the thing. We are telling it to the best of what we can. The thing about this again, when you come, you're going to get a SIN card, SIN card, which is a social insurance number, SIN. And that's the first thing you're going to come in. So anybody that come with the intention say you can't try to manipulate the system, you can't hold this and not pay and very, no, that card track anywhere you go. And about 20 years from now you have to pay. Try keep a good credit as best as possible. Try pay your bill on time. If you can, try if you keep a good credit. That will help you in Ireland, because no fight, so you have to go live off a credit. The next thing again, for the man we are coming a thing to say, oh, we are going foreign and girls and very. I mean, I go say no, but be careful. I wouldn't found it. I say man over here going to handcuff because we don't understand. Jamaica and foreign are two different things. When they say sexual harassment at Jamaica, That's a hold on and rape. Sexual harassment, that's why just look on somebody. Staring at somebody is sexual harassment. So if you see somebody walk past you and look good, don't turn your head to look on them behind them. And anything you have to say, keep it to yourself. Don't even utter a word. They are a very polite person, and they, right? Everybody polite. Because somebody say, "I, how you doing?" is no invitation to nothing more than just, "I, how you doing?" So don't take it further than this. The next thing, winter. Me hear some man say something when you talk to them. Boy, they can't manage. As a long haul driver, because enough man go through what we go through. Me see winter in every farm where you can think of. Anything you can think of winter after do, me experience it for the little time you person. And I just we sound bossy and sound cocky about it. But other man can't tell you. Because when you're there one place, and something you can only comment on that. But you get up this morning, and part you get up, sun and shine, and you drive 10 miles down the road, and it's a different weather. You understand? So, no make no man tell you about it. You can't prepare yourself enough for Jamaica. There's not a Jamaica to prepare you for winter up here. When winter go on up here, you talk about minus temperature, some minus party temperature, and then something, and just go talk. You talk about when your finger then freeze, and you put your hand on the hot water. You have the time to feel 15 seconds and you know feel it a burn. So I know nothing we are trying to scare nobody, but me gonna try to tell them say come with a mind frame that things will get rough and it will get to you. Me see man ball, literally ball. Me out in the winter and get stuck on the highway for 3 days, one place, can't move. Me I drive on road where it's only because me drive there already and remember, right? Me mean snow, not you know see on roadway. It's just you just drive on snow, ice. Me go through all of that. Freezing rain, you understand? Me shut off my truck already for less than half an hour, and when me come back it can't start because it freeze up. Truck where I run hot, shit stuff and it freeze up, and you tell a man that time it sound like you just exaggerate. You try to make up a story. That's why when I come to Jamaica, I don't even talk to enough man, but they say, why go on to Canada? I'm just say, Canada. Because if you sit down and tell someone something, they'll come like say, oh, because you're there for and you come out here and make up story. No, some facts there where when you come and we see. And as I say, if you get a chance, you just go do like man, you do a wood chip and get something there. Kudos to you. But if you're coming at the long haul, and as I tell you, remember the word long haul mean more money, it means hours of driving. There go some places where even the people who are born and grow when you tell them regarding place, they ask where you at out because they don't know the place. So get on the priority straight if you don't come. Right? Now come with the hype because that not work. Driving truck at Jamaica, because I can't tell you, because enough man don't know me. I hear me I do that at Jamaica, and a fun driving truck at Jamaica, that not there. So no matter how you're in discipline, that's so. When you come and so the system I got discipline you. So I think you can come and say, hey, first thing, anytime that you start work, you work against the clock. No girl, you work against the clock. In Canada, you have 13 driving hours to drive. In the US, you have 11 hour driving hours. So when you get a 24-hour day, you have to try to do the best out of it. Worse if you have miles ahead, and every load you take up, or every load you have to take up have a time frame. So no time no delay for waste unless the truck got down, or less weather condition and all of that. You're still expected to make it to your best at time. So I don't like when you Jamaica, man, I stop a run bar and stop your so and do what you want. That and I go on yes. You see a one virgin in a one truck stop or you see him on the road, so you just have to drive past him, call him on the phone or call him on the radar and say, why go on man, because you have a load with somebody a weapon, or you have a load with somebody a weapon, you have to come pick up, so you not even have the time to talk to a man like that. Most of the talking we do when we're on the road and a man with the headset and we call a man. And so I just only could point away again. I know nothing where we are trying to scare nobody. When I say the thing can't work, don't come with certain expectation. It don't work that way. And when try attack, you might attack it because try is a little virgin where the cover come meet and for Andy school. And I mean nickname him DJ Try because it might just the life of the part. And a bad day when try call up on your phone, you have to laugh. No matter what the problem you have, you have to laugh. Because just a brother just sit down and think on something. You just make joke of everything, and believe me, enough time when you feel down and out and try to call it, you just have to just another moment there, you just feel a different vibe because he build a vibe. So more time might attack and because you see him with him fun thing and you know, in the really enough of might not know him from Jamaica as a truck man because you understand? Enough man more know me. A man more understand what me I say more than him, maybe.
Cool man, Mark Roberts. Yes, well said from Mark Roberts. Like I said, this guy here, he's not gonna hold back nothing. He's gonna tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Enough respect to Mark Roberts. Give you a big shout out over there at your company, and thanks for that lovely interview. And enough respect again. It will be more like these videos from other drivers coming in now and then, you know what I mean? So we will be getting a little of our experienced drivers putting in their views also on this channel, so you can stay tuned. And like I said, Mark Roberts, enough respect. Have a blessed day, and I want to tell everybody that is watching, big up, respect, peace, subscribe, and have a great day today. Thank you.